A few times could have been for a holding call, and this time, you know, you're wondering as well. They find those matchups, but they are eyeing 24 without a doubt. Oh, no, they're going to use another timeout.
Yeah, they waited a long time. I was thinking, wait a second,
what's
is he going to go for this?
I was wondering,
4th and 7? Well, wait a second. But he decided late to run the field goal team out. There wasn't nearly enough time on the play clock to get things settled. Wouldn't that been your reaction?
Yeah,
to go for it again?
Yeah. There's no way he's going to get. Well, you brought it up. If they can get another touchdown, it's make it a 2-possession game. It's worth thinking about. So here's some.
Davis and 50.
7-14.
Field goal with Fletcher touchdown. Canes are finally on the board. We had a block punt by Kamara. Jones jumps on. They go back up by 10. The Canes respond, cut it to 3 with another Fletcher touchdown. And now we got Indiana converting on a 4th down to keep this drive alive. And now Cignetti talking about it. Looks like he has determined that they're going to go for this. And I think that what's at stake and the potential of going up by 2 possessions.
It's all on him right now. All on him. All on this fella right here.
Well, I mean, the same number, Mendoza and Radicic, the kickers, both number 15s. We're trying to figure out who do you want out there.
No, Cignetti made up his mind. You could tell. Probably talked to the analysts and said, guys, we got a chance here to go up by 2 possessions with 9:27. I think it's worth the chance.
Miami had to get the field goal block team off to get some pass rushers back on there. Here we go. Got to get to the 8. He's going to take off and run. Mendoza weaves his way.
Oh my God, Mendoza. Touchdown. Touchdown, Mendoza.
That's why he won the Heisman Trophy.
Heisman Trophy winners usually don't win. They usually don't win the Natty.
What a call. What a call by Kurt Cignetti. And the offensive coordinator, Mike Shanahan. Quarterback draw. He definitely breaks the plane, holds on to the football for a touchdown. What an individual effort, as you said, Chris, by the Heisman Trophy winner.
Very, very few design runs had not been a part of the plan. Cignetti and Mike Shanahan dial it up on 4th and 5. A 4th down touchdown. Indiana back up 10.
Unreal. Follows his blockers. Drew Evans leads his way in there. He also gets behind Kalon Black. But really, it was about what Mendoza was determined to do. Back at his home city would not be denied.
There's his dad. You see his coach signaling touchdown. That's way out of character.
When you grow up out here, you learn to tell facts from fertilizer. I keep my boots clean by rolling with AT&T. AT&T's America's first network, and it's still the best. That's not me talking, that's the scoreboard. Just the fastest, most reliable network. Ain't that right, Graham? When you compare, there's no comparison. Plain talk, strong signal, nothing better.
Wide receiver shows motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picked up.
Just a commercial right now.
It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Part in the backfield. It's George. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's brilliant.
Jacoby Thomas pulls down the way Poyser is, he doesn't have as much area to be able to run, eventually build up that momentum and get into the end zone. But converting a 4th and 5, they go for it on 4th and 4 on that drive alone to be able to make this a 2-possession game.
When Mendoza paid the price, Kirk, he took a shot before he went airborne, and then he took another shot as he was in the air before landing in the end zone. Flag comes in on the return here, and now another one thrown. Going to be a hold on Miami, it looks like.
Yep.
Once again, we'll back them up with poor field position. Down 10 again, 9-11 to play.
During the return, holding number 22 receiving team, 10 yards.
So
excuse me, half the distance to the goal.
It's going to be a holding on the receiving team.
Here's Max Mendoza, Fernando and Alberto's younger brother, reacting to Big Brother's touchdown.
What a moment. What a moment.
One Mendoza brother and then a whole bunch of kids with Mendoza jerseys on up there.
What an effort.
He was wobbly, by the way. You see Assembly Hall in Bloomington.
I've wanted to see this shot all week.
17,000.
I mean, you think of all the hoops championships and Bobby Knight, and now here they are in Assembly Hall, sold out, watching this football team up 10 with 9-11 to go in the 4th quarter.
This is Bedlam here, the Hoosier faithful who dominate this end of the field, making a really tough one back.
It's a pistol formation and Carson Beck is waiting for the snake. 9-11 here left to go in this football game.
From the goal line, flip short, Tony breaks free. Malachi Tony, always so dangerous with the football. Elijah Hardy held on. It's a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, this is where having a quarterback that's making this is where having a quarterback that's making his comes in handy. Good job not being impatient, handy. Good job not being impatient, trying to force it, checked it down, got 8 yards.
And he's playing, obviously, with 10 down 2 scores. What an enormous call. Offense on the field, then he sends the field goal team out, but running out of time, calls the timeout, puts the offense back on the field.
Yep, and he was determined. And everybody's going to talk to him about that decision, and whether he got it or not, I think all of us can understand the logic behind why he would go for that. And by the way, they pinned Miami inside their own 20 the last 4 possessions. Miami started their own 12, their own 7, their own 19, and now their own 8.
Independently responsible for the poor field position on this possession. Can't afford to grind out a long drive here. Back all kinds of time. Fires downfield, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Keelan Marion, who made a huge impact in the Fiesta Bowl. Hasn't done so tonight. Well covered again.
Yeah, they rushed 3. They dropped 8. You can see he's back there holding the ball forever because there's just nobody open. Everybody's covered. Finally, Marion just decides to try to work with him. He happened to make eye contact with him. He actually got it in. The ball just went right through the hands of Marion, who's done a good job transferring over from BYU, more of a specialist. He wanted to come to Miami to become more of a wide receiver, a complete player, and has demonstrated that.
Yeah, 2 years at UConn, 2 years with the BYU Cougars before landing here. 2nd and 10, back pedals.